So let me give you a little backstory to all this. I had the Canon R and the Canon RP a while back, and they were great cameras. I really liked them and stuff until I rented the Canon R6, which I really fell in love with. So I went on MPB and I traded the Canon R and the Canon RP for the Canon R6. What that did was it left me without any kind of backup camera, which is not a good position to be in as a photographer or videographer. You really need to have some kind of insurance that you can still pull something off. And I made a great big old mistake and got on eBay and got the Lumix G7, which absolutely has horrible autofocus. If you go to record yourself, it's just on and off and never in focus, and you're just wasting your time. It's a good camera for photos and maybe manual filming people and stuff like that, but I can't recommend that camera. So my solution was to buy the Sony ZVE10, which had come down in price. I'm recording with it right now, and I got this body off of eBay for $500 and some change, and I was able to get the kit lens, the 16-50 kit lens, off of Amazon as a refurb, and I think that was about $150 or whatever. I do not like the kit lens. It's okay, but there's just not a lot going for that lens. I kind of felt like I wasn't getting all that I could out of the camera. It was okay. I've done a couple of videos with the kit lens and stuff, but it wasn't letting a lot of light into this camera. So I bought the Sigma 16mm 1.4, and this lens will really bring out the best in this camera. It's like a night and day thing. It's like, oh hell, there we go. I did get this lens for a little over $300, and it was beat up. It had that white stuff all around the focus ring. It's seen a useful life, I'm sure. And the first thing I did was clean it up and get it ready to go, and then you would never know the difference by looking at it. So I saved a lot of money. The question was it gonna work? And as you can see, it works just as if it was brand new. Sometimes you just got to take the chance and you know, sometimes you get lucky. I got lucky on this one. I saw where on Amazon a lot of people returned this camera. And I will say this, if you buy this camera, especially if you're buying it brand new, and you get the kit lens, especially if you're buying that brand new, and you get it at home and you try to do video and you see how bad the rolling shutter is, and you see how the lens doesn't let in a lot of light, and it's just a very average lens, and you may not be impressed. So I think people are returning it and stuff. This is a camera you've got to give some time and learn what it can do. It's got 10 different picture profiles. You know, right now I'm filming with HLG. I turned off the HDR part and just recorded in 709, but it's got a S-Log2. It's got a lot of stuff that you have to experiment with and so forth. I like the HLG because you don't need as much color grading, and you already have the colors there to work with, and then you can just tweak it. What I'm seeing on the ZVE10 is there's a lot of video capabilities in this little camera if you put it on a tripod or if you put it on a gimbal. And don't sell it short on the photographs. I've taken some photographs that I really like, and that there's a couple of them that have been winners that I've added to my portfolio and stuff with this Sigma 16 and the ZVE10. It's a good combination. This is a good photo camera. Let's look at the pros. The pros are, it's compact, it's very small, very small, especially compared to the Canon R6. It's got lots of picture profiles. It's got exchangeable lenses. It's got a lot to work with on the video side, and it's a good photography camera. On the cons, I don't like the screen that much. I feel like the Canon R6 has a much better screen. The ZVE10 has a sunny day mode where if you're out in the sun, you can crank that up a little bit, and that does help. But if the sun is just midday, I don't think you can use this camera. And the other cons are, it doesn't have a EVF, but that's what this camera is. It's predominantly a video camera. That's the category this is. So you get what you pay for. If you want the full 9 yards or whatever, you probably should get the A7 IV. Now, this is the first Sony camera I've ever bought. Actually, I bought a Sony A something way back in the day, and it was horrible. I returned it, and I went the Canon way. But Sony has really come a long way. There are things that Canon, I think, does better, like the back screen, and I think I'd much rather use my R6 for photography. Of course, I've got the 24mm Sigma, I've got the 35mm Sigma, and I've got the 85mm Sigma. So I've got good lenses for that Canon R6, and as you can see, I'm kind of a Sigma guy. I would like to pick up some more Sigma lenses for the Sony ZV-E10. Also on the con side, you've got the lack of IBIS, in-body image stabilization. Yeah, it's got electronic image stabilization, which sucks, and to me that kind of sucks on Canon cameras too, but the Canon ones are better than it is on the ZV-E10. There's a tremendous amount of rolling shutter on the ZV-E10. Don't think you're going to be hand holding this thing all over the place and filming and stuff. You're going to go static, or you're going to go with a gimbal, I think. But the pros are, it can do a lot. It can do a lot for what it costs, and you just have to figure out how to use it and spend some time with it. And I really think it's a great camera, and I'm very happy to have it. But that's all I got for you on the Sony ZV-E10. I say definitely buy it. You can pick up some lenses at a real good price used. You can get the camera used and save a lot of money. And there's a lot you can do with this camera. I firmly believe you can get a lot of content out of this camera. So that's about all I got for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.